Hello everyone and welcome to The Dog Island, a pretty underrated Wii game, at least in my opinion, a lot of other people's opinions as well on the internet, that has recently made a bit of a resurgence in popularity since its initial release in 2008, thanks to a lot of certain grumpy people playing through the game on their, certain YouTube channel that may or may not have like a couple million subscribers, and may or may not be the most overrated things ever made. I digress though! It is a very good game, surprisingly, for both the PS2 and the Wii. Although I've heard widely that the Wii version is superior, which is what I'm playing right now. So for all those PS2 players, it's pretty much the same game, just with, degraded graphics because PS2 is a 6th generation console. But I guess that went without saying. It's a very, very bizarre game as well. And something that sort of intentionally tries to tug on your heartstrings, so to say. In fact, let's rewind about 3 minutes to the opening, the thing that you first see when this game boots up.
I always think of you and I'll try to cross the emerald ocean. As long as the stars are guiding me, I don't know how much time I need. My dreams sometimes look so far away, and I feel like I am lost. There are angels all around me. They give me faith and hope with wings to fly, and I have to fly right now to the sky to find tomorrow. I keep calling you, but there's no answer from you. I'm drifting all by myself. So many tears are falling down. I always think of you and I'll try to cross the emerald ocean. As long as the stars are guiding me, I don't know how much time I need. It's a miracle that we could find each other in this world. Don't know how far it is to get there, but we know we're always happy, 'cause it's flying to look for a dream together.
So, yeah, that is definitely an omen of things to come. Alright, digressingly though, it is a very good game. Like I said, a game that I have a lot of nostalgia for personally, because it was one of the first Wii games I ever played, back in the year of 2008. But yeah, it's definitely an unlikely game, that's for sure. First thing you notice about the game upon booting it up is that, well, okay. First game that you notice, the first thing you notice about, like, beyond actually starting it itself, because I just showed you what you first saw when they boot the game up, is A, that the graphics are pretty alright as far as late 2000s Wii games are concerned, and the music, mainly. It is a really good score by probably some Japanese person that I just don't know the name of, and if I do, I would probably butcher it beyond belief, so I'm just gonna say Anonymous. Anonymous made a really good OST for this game. I am just throwing that out there. This is probably one of the most underrated soundtracks for Wii. Or PS2, I guess, because they're pretty much the same game. I digress, though. I don't have the PS2 version, so I'm not going to be making juxtapositions to it constantly. But I'm definitely going to make a couple to it, because there are playthroughs of it on the internet. Hello, I'm not going to even read this, because frankly I have a lot to explain with this game. I bought it back in 2008, shortly after my dog died, my IRL dog, so I always dedicate the main character to the dog in all of its specifications. It was a homeless dog, by the way. So that's another thing. To tug at your heartstrings. Digressingly, though, that's what this game is really good at, to be honest. And we named it Duke. Actually, my sister did. Yeah, he got hit by a car and died. A couple months after we found him, because, you know... Yeah, he was also extremely unhealthy. You need me to catch a shark about it. Sister, why not? Ah, yes, I remember the both kids. Alright, what else to talk about this game? Well... It's an adventure game with RPG elements. From looking at this game, just like, especially the Japanese box art, because it's all like, it's so cute. Opinionatively at the very least, although pretty much everyone, honestly, look at the Japanese cover art. I'm probably gonna edit it in like the video editing software, because that's what it's kind of good for. It's so adorable, and if you deny me, you have no soul. Digressingly though, this is our main character in the game. And you know, the story progression is gonna sort of happen. I might read it later on, but frankly, I've read this way too many times in order for it to actually have like any sort of infliction on it. I've not commentated it a bunch of times though, so I guess I could give you that much. But anyways, this is an action RPG-esque game. Very, very bizarre. Yeah. As far as like Wii shovelware is concerned, this is probably like on the top tier. It's not really shovelware, considering that, you know, it obviously has a lot of work put into it. Yeah, I'm assuming that you're gonna read all this by like pausing the video every 5 frames. I digress though, walking and running. This is mainly why the Wii version is considered superior, because the control scheme really lends itself to the Wii a lot better than it had any right to. Essentially what you do is you have your cursor right here, yeah. This is the Wiimote right here. Oh, yeah, that also happens when you jolt the Wiimote up and down for a while. And that's a still. I didn't do anything to make that happen. Alright, so you just point the cursor somewhere, and then you hold the B button, and then your dog runs to it. And then you hold like the A button, and look, it's a secret right off the bat! This is an adventure game. Secret's Abode! Anyway, that's a medicinal herb. It essentially just restores your life, which life has no purpose yet. It won't for a while, actually, until like probably about 3 or 4 parts are done. Because this is the prologue, and it's an adventure game. The prologue is rather long. This game actually is a surprisingly long game. Alright, you be careful out there. I'm gonna completely disregard your opinions and do whatever I want, because I'm a rebel. And a letter that came out of nowhere. It came out of the cutscene. It was just photoshopped in there for the kicks. Actually, yeah, I don't think that is, like, plot needed at all. Or needed plot-wise if I want to speak English anytime soon. Alright, so basic controls, while I'm still here. By the way, yes, because, you know, this was intended for a younger audience. You don't just have to talk to everyone in order to actually, you know, find out what the heck you're supposed to do. If you ever get stuck, there's gonna be a little purple question mark above their head. So there's that. I could make so many jokes about the color purple right now, but I digress. In my opinion, that is a really good design choice. It really is, because, let's be honest, trial and error in, like, adventure games is almost never a good idea. But anyways, further going on to the base controls, the D-pad is basically your camera, although it does kind of follow you along, because that's what 3D games are good at, usually at least. Unlike in Quest 64 and Bubsy 3D and, you know, Rascal and things like that. But this is a late 2000s Wii game. It's kind of been mastered at that point. So, you know, it has no excuses. Anyways, beyond that, holding the minus button for any provided amount of time will make your character bark, which is only useful, again, later on, except for the fact that you can, you know, scare these things off. Because, you know, that's fun times. Animal abuse is so much fun. Actually, would that be considered animal abuse, considering that these guys are dogs? I don't know, I don't really care. We're gonna actually make some progress in this video, though. Are you Mars boy? Yes, because your character never talks, because that is a staple in adventure games. What the milk delivered hasn't been reached to you yet? That's kid! Question mark. That is purple. Ah, I mean, my son, not good for nothing. He helps him. You know, if we learn anything from Harvest Moon, I'm terrible at reading. Just awful. Especially when I'm, like, recording something for YouTube. So, we're just gonna, like, completely disregard it. Unless it's completely plot regarded, I guess. Is that English? I don't think it is, but whatever. I'm not really good at speaking English to begin with, so, you know, case in point right there. I just stuttered. And, you know, I obviously have every right in the world to make a Let's Play right now, considering how awful I am at this. Well, yeah, I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Yeah, he basically wants you to, like, deliver milk. And, okay. Something to explain right here, the blue things... okay, I think I should probably explain this first. The actual sniffing system itself, it kind of changes later on in the game, but not really. The yellow ones are pretty much just completely unimportant, like, collectibles that you can get. If you're walking near it, the little circle will get huge, like, yes! You're finally making progress, you idiot! You shake the Wii remote, where it's like at its fullest extent in the bar right there, and then boom, you got, what was that? The plus button is like your menu, by the way. Inventory. Item. A beautiful stone! A very clean stone used for making new products. It's completely irrelevant, actually, I believe. I have never found a use for it. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's definitely a thing. Okay, yeah, go back to the house because we actually have the milk delivered now. If you're looking for like an extremely intense recap of the story, this is probably not the Let's Play for you, but hold on a second. What have I done? I have broken the... Okay. This is terrible. Hold on one second. Oh, look! I was actually supposed to talk to Esno. I was about to do that, but I was like, did I already do it? No, I didn't. I handed him the basket so that I can actually finally deliver milk, even though it's like 2 feet away from our house. Yes, I just gave you a woof, not a bone, a woof. Because that way there are far less innuendos that can be made about, you know, an E-rated game on the Wii. So, I guess, was that intentional? Who knows, to be honest. I got the milk now. That's pretty much the reason for that entire quest. And once you get the milk, Mr. Postman appears. He's essentially your, like, save point, so to speak. Saving. That is what you do. That is what this dog is pretty much important for. And he has, like, at least 7 twins. Wait, that's English. Save, why not? Just in case the disc decides to not load. Because I'm pretty good at having that happen to me. These files are ancient! Yes, I guess. Why not? I think that was a previous attempt of, like, recording this. Or I just was playing it for the giggles. I don't know. It really has been a while since I've beaten this game, though. In case you can tell by those save files. Anyways, yeah, he saved your stuff. He has, like, 17 identical brethren that you find throughout the game. Anyways, let's go to our house. You know, you'll see it when it's actually time. Alright, you had to do the milk. Oh, good. I'm gonna go to the festival tonight. A green musical note? That must mean you're so avid about going to the festival tonight. Yeah, basically your sister is, like, ridden with cancer or something. I don't know. And you wanted to get milk for your family. That's pretty much the entire story so far. And then she felt better so she can go to the festival tonight, which is also a thing. Except for no! I want to go to the festival with Duke! Your condition has gotten worse since this morning. You cannot go out like this. I'm fine. I drank the milk this morning. I should be fine! No, you cannot get too excited. Duke, you can take a little... Go and enjoy the festival. Alright. I'm really bad at reading. I feel like I'm gonna just completely beat that fact to death as, like, an excuse for quote-unquote commentary. But I digress.